Hey, this is Sexy African Cichlids. In this video we're looking at the world of color morphs for your Mbuna cichlids. Now, people don't really take into consideration how wonderful a color morph is. People think, those are hybrid. Color morphs does not mean those fish are hybrids. They're in the same family, same species, same everything, except their coloration is different. And color morphs can come about in nature just as well as it can in your aquarium. Now, some people get to have an opportunity to have a color morph in their aquarium, and sometimes, they show them on Facebook. I've seen some of the most wonderful, outstanding, just brilliantly colored fish on Facebook. And because it was a mixed fish between two cichlids, two Mbuna, they got blasted for it. Well, on my channel, I'm not going to be blasting that because, hey, I think it's cool. That was an outstanding fish. I want one like it. I'm sure a lot of other people want one like it. But there's some people out there that just get bored and want to bash people because of their breeding and their fun that they're having in the hobby. And it actually happens in nature, and that is color morphs. So, what kind of color morphs do I have? I'm going to be showing you a few of them. Some of them that really turn out good, which you won't see until the full glory until they get to adulthood, which they're actually about breeding size within the next few weeks, which is really cool. And some that may be a little bit surprised in the future. Color morphs is taking two fish that look different because of their colors are different and breeding them together. And the ones I'm working with are labichromas. So let's take a look at what I have and what I've gotten from them and what I think I'm going to have in the future, because I think it's cool and some of you enjoy it. Even if you don't like the mixtures, you find it interesting to find out what happens when you mix two fish together and see the results. It's cool, it's interesting, and it's something that's fun, and you'll enjoy it. So let's take a look at what I have here. The color morph I'm wanting to highlight in this video here is the bicolor labichromas. It's got the yellow on top, white on the bottom, looks really good. Now, some of the females don't have as much yellow, but you never know how the offspring's going to be. Now, these fish were done in an easy breeding setup. Basically, I took an electric yellow labichromas and a white Nakata Bay fish and bred them together. And then basically, I took the best ones out of those groups that I got and started breeding them. Now, I've kind of slacked off in recent years, so I'm trying to get these going again to get them to be even better. Because I did take some of them to basically a fish hatchery that I worked at, and some of my best ones went there. So I'm trying to get this project going back full steam with these color morphs. Now, I have some offspring going right now that are about 1.5 inches big. They're looking good, and I'm very excited about it. Now, let me focus in on one over here. If you'll see under the chin of the one that's moving, it's holding, and it's in the cave right now. But basically, that fish is about to spit out its fry. So today, I'll be taking those out and putting it in an aquarium by itself to have a natural release. Now, I do not know for sure if it will be offspring of just strictly bicolor labs. Because if you see in this aquarium, you see these Mbuna Bay yellow tops, which those are also labichromas. Now, they're good looking fish, and I've had many videos on them and people really like them and so forth. And So a color morph between them and the bicolor lab could be really tremendous, because I do have some offspring of those currently growing out, and I will be showing you those later on in this video. Now, each time you breed a fish, you don't know exactly, especially if you're mixing color morphs. Some of them could look better than others because of the parentage, just because of you know, numerous fish come out, and some of them look better than others. So you never know from brood to brood, especially if there's fish to fish, what they're going to result in. So the result of this brood right here, this one right here, is going to be releasing the fry probably today or the next few days. Could be even better than what I have currently. Now we're going to go to the other aquarium here and show you the color morph between the bicolor lab and the Labichromis Mbuna Bay yellow tops. So check this out. I wanted to take time to show you that I have the bicolor Labichromis brood growing out, doing great. I got a little bit more rocks in here than last time. They're doing great, growing good, really healthy, really happy how they're doing. I do have only two hongi that are in this aquarium. I had gotten 6, only 2 survived. This one's looking good, really got a lot of color to it. And possibly in the future, look at all the yellow on that one. Possibly in the future there might be a color morph between the hongi and the bicolor lab. I'm not really sure. First things first though, I'll make sure I have plenty of hongi before I try to do any mixing with it. So the hongi is doing good. I have a male and a female out of the 6 that survived. The other ones did not make it for some reason. So I'm very disappointed in that. So let's go from here and then take a look at the color morphs from some successful crazy Mbuna breeding. I think you'll enjoy what you're going to see, and you're going to talk about it to your friends, and maybe even try it on your own. So let's go to that. Now if you see here, this fish here, you see stripes. Where in the bicolor labs there's no stripes. There's some blue coming up in the finish. You can see pretty good in that angle there. It's going to be a really amazing fish. Different angles, you can see the yellow coming out in the tail and on the forehead. It's going to be a tremendously amazing color morph. And this color morph, there's actually 5 in the family, the 5 of this brood. It wasn't a big brood. I got them from a small female. The smaller females don't have big broods. A young female. And if you see here, there's one there, and there's a couple over here, one there. One's got a little bit more yellow in the back. We'll look at that. That's probably more of a version that's a little bit more yellow top version of it. It's got a tremendous amount of yellow in it, so that could be really cool. Could be the female version of it. I don't really know yet because they're too small. But I'm really excited about how these will turn out. And for my channel, for just my own enjoyment of fish, they're color morphs. They're not hybrids. They're Labichromis. And I'll actually be able to come up with the name of these fish myself. My own name. And I'm not going to name them yet. I thought about a name today. But until the full coloration comes out, at least this main male one, I'm not going to name it yet. So I appreciate you watching the color morphs of the Labichromis. It's really been awesome to show you this. I'll be giving you more updates on this as this guy colors up and some of the smaller ones start to grow. I know you find this interesting, and you may even be wanting to do this. If not, just the interesting part of it and showing you this stuff is just exciting for everybody. And thanks again for watching. This has been Sexy African Cichlid.